1. Work even when you don't feel like it. I'm not opposed to work, Lord Lehman. David Goggins is known for pushing beyond human limits, but what makes his story different from others? His ability to work relentlessly, even when every part of him says stop. It's not just about running ultra marathons or breaking world records. It's about the mental game. In his journey, he recognized something vital. There will always be days when your mind and body don't want to work. Days when your muscles ache, your mind is clouded with frustration, and all you want to do is take a break. But here's the secret. Those are the days that matter most. You see, when you push through on those tough days, you build a resilience that others don't have. When your competition is resting, when your peers are slacking off, you're out there, grinding. You're setting yourself apart. You're laying the foundation for success that others won't reach because they're not willing to endure the discomfort. Real-life example. Imagine you're working toward a personal goal, be it fitness, financial growth, or self-improvement, and one day you just feel off. Your brain convinces you that it's okay to skip a workout, put off a task, or indulge in distractions. That's when you need to take control. Get up, put in the work. It's not about the number of days you feel great. It's about the consistency of your effort, even when you feel miserable. 2. Your weakness is not real. How many times have you convinced yourself that you can't achieve something because of a weakness? Maybe it's a physical limitation or a mental block. But what if I told you that your weakness is just a lie your mind is telling you? David Goggins faced one of the most intense challenges of his life during the 100-mile race. After running 70 miles, his knee gave out, and doctors warned him it could be a permanent injury. But Goggins didn't see it as a reason to stop. He saw it as an obstacle to overcome. He kept running, pushing through extreme pain, and finishing the race despite what his body was telling him. Real-life example. Let's say you're working towards something big, a promotion at work, starting a business, or even a personal project. At some point, you'll hit a wall. Your mind will start feeding you doubts like, I'm not good enough, or this is too hard. But those limitations are mental, not physical. Recognize that they are self-imposed, and if you push through the discomfort, you will come out stronger on the other side. It's like running a race against yourself when everyone else slows down and you keep going. The competition drops out of the race, and suddenly the path to success is clear. Because you didn't quit when the going got tough. 3. Consistency is the key. Consistency isn't sexy. It's not flashy or exciting, but it is the real secret to sustained success. David Goggins didn't achieve his world records by doing something extraordinary on a whim. He achieved them through consistent effort, day in and day out. Whether he felt like it or not, he showed up, pushed his limits, and kept going. Real-life example. Let's say you want to build a successful YouTube channel. At first, you're motivated, uploading daily and seeing progress. But soon enough, the excitement fades and your motivation wanes. This is where consistency takes over. Instead of waiting for the next burst of motivation, you continue working. Even if it's a slow start or a tough day, you don't stop. That consistent effort, however small, compounds over time, And before you know it, you've built something significant. Consistency doesn't care about feelings. It cares about showing up. It's the unglamorous daily grind that separates those who succeed from those who don't. 4. You are your own biggest competitor. David Goggins has been very open about his internal struggle. He's fighting against the weak version of himself. Every morning when he wakes up, he has to choose which version of himself he's going to be. The lazy, comfortable version, or the relentless one that keeps going despite the odds. Real-life example. Consider the typical day of someone working towards personal growth. They might wake up and feel the weight of their responsibilities, doubts creeping in, and the temptation to give in to procrastination. This is when the inner competition begins. The most important thing you can do is stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on beating your own yesterday. If you can do that consistently, you will win the race, because the only real competition is the person you were yesterday. 5. Turn pain into power. David Goggins talks about embracing pain and using it as fuel for success. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But pain is inevitable. It's part of the process. What matters is how you respond to it. When Goggins faced the physical pain of running with a knee injury, he didn't see it as a reason to quit. Instead, he embraced the pain, used it to fuel his determination, and kept pushing. Real-life example. Life is full of obstacles, whether it's a personal loss, failure, or unexpected setback. These are the moments that test your character. You can let pain define you, or you can transform that pain into your greatest strength. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it drive you to be better, faster, and stronger than before. 6. There is no finish line. David Goggins talks about his mindset not just as something for a season or a specific goal, but as a lifestyle. The work doesn't stop after you hit a goal. If you want to keep improving, if you want to keep winning, you need to raise the bar continually. Real-life example. Once you achieve one milestone, don't stop. Keep pushing. Whether it's hitting a target weight, finishing a big project, or reaching a financial goal, celebrate briefly, and then set your sights on the next level. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and the most successful people understand that the moment you stop growing, you start declining. David Goggins teaches us that true success doesn't come from talent or ease. It comes from discipline, resilience, and mental toughness. He's not just a guy who runs long distances or lifts insane weights. He's a living example of what happens when you don't let your mind dictate your actions, when you choose discomfort over comfort, and when you make consistency your foundation. Now that you know the principles, it's time to apply them to your life. Start small, stay consistent, and challenge your limits every day. The person you become tomorrow is shaped by the decisions you make today. Don't wait for motivation. Create your own momentum.